image of Gordon.
That's how we fly. So there's one that was what was the first one?
One book was open. Yeah, book open to the page.
Yeah. Go to that one.
Well, it's inside of the hut, so.
Guys, I found the book we gotta get.
How do you know?
Isn't entitled Making Small Things Large?
It's titled The Great Binding, and I think we're pretty bound, so.
I don't think that word means what you think it does.
It's worth a shot. It's better than what you can see.
I can't read, so you're probably right.
You can't read?
Nope. Reading is for nerds.
Or for less ignorant people like yourself.
Or for women that do not know how to use a sword.
I can use a stick much better than you use your sword.
Probably not. Ladies first. He invites you to enter the house.
I do a slow blink. Don't say anything. And just stare at him.
Guysport's gonna slide down the side of the stump and look for a way into the house.
Sure. Getting down the stump is fairly easy. No even need for athletics. This rough surface at this size gives you plenty of handholds, and it's not too steep to begin with. So you make your way down. It does take a little while just because it's so large compared to you, but you eventually wind up along the side of the stump. You are, let's see.
So there's no way in through the window?
Yeah, so you are on the southern side of the hut, and the main door that you saw flying in was on the western side.
Well, I'll make my way towards the door and just see if I can find any mouse holes as a ingress point on the way.
Sure, as you're doing an investigation as you move along.
Yes. Investigation.
Mm-hmm. Well, you move along the side. As you go, you don't find any kind of holes or entryways into the stump until you get to the door itself, in which case, yes, there is a crack under the door that someone could crouch down and go through at your size.
Yeah, Guysport will crawl under and go in.
By the way, everybody else, were you going with them or are you staying at the window?
Is there a way in at the window?
Not that you can see.
I was staring at Batu while he was doing that, so but I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a crease? Well, you said it's all tight. You can't get in through there at all.
Yeah, I mean there is a bit of a seam, but it's quite well made, and it's not the seam isn't large enough for even someone of your size to squeeze through.
You say we're disproportionately strong. Do you think if we hit the window,
you could try?
Break the glass?
Yes, let's not make a scene.
Okay.
That size glass would basically be like a stone wall.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you said we don't have the mass. Okay. Well, if there's no way to get down, I guess we'll follow Batu down.
Sure. All right, then. So everyone then makes your way around and under the door into the hut. Once inside, you can feel... What?
Oh, I said guess ladies go first. Because we followed Batu.
Actually, followed Guysport.
Yeah, but you because Guysport went in by himself. We followed you down.
All right.
Okay. So you make your way under. As you enter the hut, you can feel how warm it is on the inside from the fire roaring under the cauldron in the middle of the room. Everything it is dauntingly large. However, daunting how large everything is. the steps of the stump witch as she moves around the cauldron. Almost can feel it shaking the floor, and you can also hear her now muttering to herself. You can't really make out the words though until she calls out, "Gulzo, speak to me true. What is the next thing that I must do?" And you hear another voice call out from the table where the skull was. "Look, madam, all I can say is keep at it. Eventually something will happen and you'll get what you want. That's all I got for you now." She kind of hisses and goes back to her pacing.
Is she just...
Gaspard will turn to the others. The other voice, that's the imp.
Is that the imp? I thought she was talking to the skull on the table.
Inside the skull is the imp.
Oh.
I suspect that is our true foe.
Okay, so if we go inside the skull, we could fight the imp. And maybe we could trick the witch into turning us back?
Well, that's several steps ahead of what I was thinking, but perhaps.
I'm a big picture kind of guy.
I'm more of a pictures kind of guy, and points to the books.
Yeah, I can't read those, so I agree. Woman, where are you? We need you to read this.
I'm not a woman.
He was talking to
Actually,
Cinder.
No, I look, I turn my head looking for the woman.
Woman says what?
That would be me.
Huh?
Cinder's a woman.
That would be
I thought
me.
Cinder. I just look at Cinder. He's
Said, woman, read these.
Yeah, he's telling you to read.
Is that how you talk to your mom, Batu?
I never knew my mother. She was a prostitute in a harem.
But that's how I talk to
So
his
much
mom.
about you.
That's the second time you brung. I keep forgetting that you said that. We have a lot in common. So,
Alright,
if
so
I want
we're
to
at
read
the
it,
bookshelf?
what's that? That's going to be insight.
I mean, we gotta get to the books.
That's it.
first.
Reading what? You're on the floor over by the door. You're not on the table where the book is.
Gaspard will
Okay.
lead the way, and we will sneak over to the bookshelf.
Stealth.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh,
Now you're so small that you get these sort of big passive bonuses to it. And she's not looking for anything anyway. But
suck.
mhm.
Stealth.
All right. Well, so you sort of creep along the edge of the room, around again, back around the southern edge of the room towards the table and bookshelf. The axe on Gaspard's back catches the light just so. Get this nice little reflection that beams straight up towards the witch, but doesn't actually catch her. It lands on her. She doesn't notice anything though, and you're fine. You make it around to the table. You were gonna be fine unless you literally rolled a natural one.
That means I had to roll a 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you are now you're now next to a bookshelf, with sort of sparsely populated with, again, there's some books on here. A lot of it's actually made up of various jars of ingredients, like various plants. There's jars of a bunch of different kinds of dead insects that have been sorted and labeled. And then there's the table, which is quite tall and well polished.
Well, Gaspard's gonna climb up to the book, the Great Binding.
Yeah, we need to get the great binding.
Sure, you're gonna try and climb up like the leg of the table or up the bookshelf.
Up the bookshelf.
Okay, sure. Roll athletics.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
We try. Oh, Batu got it.
Geisbart leaps up, underestimates his newfound proportional jumping ability, and bonks off the underside of one of the bookshelves, falling back down and taking a point of damage. Batu, in the meanwhile, manages to scramble his way up with relative ease up to the level of the table.
Maybe you are the woman. He chides at Geisbart. Alright, so I'm on top of the table.
Yes, you're on the table.
He's gonna plant his fists firmly on his hips, like, yep, I still can't read. Staring at the book.
Geisbart, enraged, if you will, by this, will gain the aspect of the bear and attempt to climb the bookshelf again.
With advantage this time, right?
With advantage.
Good thing you did.
Oh man, that's rough.
Yes, with a tiny little squeak of a roar, you managed to haul your way up.
I'm Geisbart, son of Reinmacht.
And while enraged, he will angrily try to read the book.
Okay. So the page the book is open to, I said the title of it is The Great Binding. It's a lot of sort of magibabble jargon that you're not really familiar with, but the gist you can get from it is that it seems to be a recipe for some kind of potion or spell or a potion to be used in a spell or something that would take the essence of an individual and cast it out over an incredibly large area, use it to affect that area by the caster's whims.
So, what does it say?
As in large area, potentially as large as an entire plane.
Whatever it is the motive of the witch.
Fair enough.
If we could create this potion or complete this ritual, then we could use my essence, cast it over the plane, and all small things would become huge.
You mean my essence?
Yeah, wouldn't you cast a spell?
Just think about it. A whole plane of people who can shapeshift, that'd be great. And animals that can shapeshift.
I do not know why that is practical.
I'm not sure that is your essence.
Or maybe it should just be me. I am awesome.
I don't know. I feel like your essence is small dick energy.
There's nothing small dick energy about Batu.
Oh god, please don't taunt him like that. You probably want to show us.
When in doubt.
I'll show you small dick energy. He pulls out and starts pissing on the book.
Wow, how mature of you.
Yeah, no, none of us will be essence.
I love how Bart. I love you can just piss command. That's great. You're great. I want you to know that.
You said he pissed like a man?
Look at all that
No,
excellence.
He pissed on command.
Yeah, look at all that excellence I let out. It flows right out of me.
He obviously raised by dogs because he marks his territory like one.
Batu, are you sure that that you can't spell?
Yeah, I still can't read. But I do piss excellence.
You can't read, because you totally spelled fuck.
Oh.
Spelled with a PH, but still fuck.
Geisbart is going to go to the book with the broom on the spine.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to attempt to sort of pull it free or open it up, depending on whether or not it's wedged between others.
So it is just lying on the table amongst some papers and parchments. It is closed though, so you would have to find a way to you could try and like leverage it open, sort of standing and pushing on one side. You are actually, if you're now think about it, the book is thick enough that you're actually not tall enough to reach the top, like to reach the cover.
That's okay. I can throw it open.
As in, do what?
As in, I will reach into the pages. And then
I see. That's what you
hurl it
meant.
open.
Okay. Sure. If you're still raging, go ahead and do a strength check.
I don't have to be raging, but all right. All right, strength, like just straight strength or athletics?
Just straight strength.
Mm.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, you haul on this thing, and I mean, you haul so hard that the paper and parchment of the pages starts to give way a little bit under your hands, but it's too large and too heavy for someone of your size to move alone, even with that roll.
I mean, I do have double strength. My normal strength is 1,200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, I need someone to help, like literally to help the help action.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help. What do I do?
Are you even up there? I thought you were still on the ground.
Oh no, I can't help you.
Double
Like,
deuces.
Probably just like push on Guy Spart's back.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So working together, you manage to start lifting and sort of shifting it, and the pages are starting to come up. It's close. Can I get one more strength check from the both of you?
Clench the butt cheeks.
You try, and it kind of poofs back closed.
Alright, I'm gonna try to climb up.
Okay, it does make out like a little sound as it closes, but the witch doesn't seem to have noticed.
I think
Instead, she calls out again.
Golzo, Golzo, I hunger still. Tell me, which village will feed me well?
And again, you hear a voice calling out from inside the skull on the table.
You've already eaten all the children from all the villages nearby, but if you're careful about it, there should be a hunter from the west village in a few hours that you could catch unawares.
She starts cackling madly to herself.
Doesn't she have a pantry full of food?
Also, I rolled to climb up.
Yeah, sure.
You did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you managed to get only partial way up with that roll, but before you tire out and to take a break for a little while. And yeah, you mentioned the pantry. On the other side of the house from you, there is sort of a pantry and kitchen area.
So what is so we failed to get the book out?
Yes, you failed to open the tome.
I'm trying to get up there.
Guy Spart is gonna reach into his bag, pull out his 50 feet of rope, which I guess is more like 10 or 5 inches of rope. Anyway, he's gonna lower his rope down to Samuel.
Well, as you can see, my check to try to get this rope.
Yeah, you have to. The rope is still hanging over your head a little bit, so you have to jump and you kind of whiff.
The rope is my way of saying help action.
Yeah. Okay.
I still got a natural 1.
Help gives advantage on the next check, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So you do manage to grab the rope and haul yourself up to the same level as the others. So now it's just Cinder on the ground.
Okay. So, all right, let's try to get this book open.
Yeah.
So, are we both able to help? How does that work?
I'm playing the lookout.
All right.
Playing the hideout.
Let's see if,
Yeah, I mean, if
these guys get eaten real quick.
Yeah, so what I would say is if you got 3 people all going at it, we could have one person sort of getting advantage, and then I would, for each additional person, I would reduce the dice requirement.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay, and Thomas, roll strength.
At least this character actually has a
Mm-hmm.
positive strength, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So just strength.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, so all 3 of you working together, you managed to haul and lift, and you managed to get the book to open about halfway through, and the other cover and pages sort of fly open and thump, land open on the desk.
Does it say how to make us not small anymore?
At the sound of the book flying open, the witch swivels around and stares straight at the book, looking right down, and her eyes gazing straight at the 3 of you.
I think we're doomed, guys.
Quick, into the skull.
The skull is on a different table from you.
Shit.
Pretend like I'm a statue. I pretend I'm a statue.
Well, what have we here? Small as insects dare appear. What are you doing in my abode?
She sort of starts stalking towards the table with the big iron ladle she was using to stir the cauldron clenched in her hand.
Nice.
Make us
In
big
this
and
land, we find ourselves small. We've come to the witch so that we might grow tall.
She lets out an evil cackle.
Tiny insects which wish to grow.
Yeah.
By my hand, death shall you know.
Roll initiative.
I have advantage on initiative.
Son of a bitch.
I
Do I have a surprise round because she hasn't seen me?
You
I'm
won't
still
have a
wondering if
surprise
you did.
round. She just won't be aware of you.
This lady is an asshole.
Now, unfortunately, battle maps don't really work on with this kind of difference in scale, so we're gonna have to theater of mind this one.
22 for me.
Let's see. Let me open up her sheet.
Do we put tokens? Because are we going on the battle map? I mean, not a battle map, just to go on the tracker, right? Or no.
Let's see. So we would need that. Okay.
-1 dexterity for initiative.
Because mine says I didn't select a valid token.
Oh shit, yeah, I gotta put my guy on.
Let's go ahead and give me the roll.
Oh yeah, I forgot you weren't on the same page as well. That okay. Let me see. Here I'm gonna move you. Well,
Oh man.
let's see. Okay, I'm gonna real quick. Oh, you're good. Got things on the map. Okay. Can everyone just reroll initiative so we can get the tracker up again?
Maybe re-roll it.
Or well, we'll edit it in as necessary. I just need to find the initiative tracker.
Well, sure.
It's on the left. Should be like second up from the bottom.
Right, the die.
Yeah.
Get a token on the map, so that way.
It should looks like a little clock. You click on it.
I actually can't.
Are you as a player?
No, I'm not. I just have never set it up from scratch before without having done the token, so I actually don't know what I'm looking for here. I don't see that anything that immediately jumps out as this is the initiative thing.
It should be second from the bottom. On the left hand
Right.
tool.
Right.
There you go.
That's that thing. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Loomis is getting replaced. You're not there. And you're not there.
Nice guy.
Okay. Cool. All right, so let's get everyone's in. So, guys, what you got a 22, right?
Yes.
All right, Cinder's on a 5.
I had a 12.
Yep. Samuel's on a 12. Batu's on a 7.
If you bottom click the cog, you can get descending order and it should reorder them.
Yep. I know.
He's trying to put the.
Yeah, I'm just making sure everyone's is on the right thing. Everyone have what they rolled, right?
Affirm.
I got a 12.
Okay. Which? And she got
a 0. Nice.
No. She got an 8. I just had to add her in manually because she doesn't have a token on this map. Okay. So descending. Okay. Sure. So first up shall be Geistbart.
Wait, you have to switch me and Cinder because I got a 12 and she got a 5.
Oh, I thought Cinder. Oh, did Cinder get to roll initiative? No. Wait. Oh, Cinder got a 5. I was looking at the wrong one.
The first time I rolled out, got a 5. Yes.
Okay, and he got the 12. Okay, I got you. Okay. Cool. There we go. All right, Geistbart, what shall you do?
Geistbart, not intending to fight a giant witch, says, "Change your plans," and he will run towards the other table with the skull on it.
Sure, there's a bit of a gap in between them, so you will have to make quite the jump, but hopefully your newfound small size will make that easier than it would otherwise be. Excuse me.
Is there anything on the way that I could grab and maybe use as sort of like a glider or parachute?
There's some various papers, a few like glass prisms and lenses, and there's other than that, like everything else is like jars or books.
All right, then. Geistbart, as he's running, will tear some paper, hold it between his hands, run and jump, and attempt to cross the gap.
Oh, right. Let me think. So, your speed, are you ready? Your speed is 45 feet normally, right?
40 feet normally.
40 feet normally, okay. So let's see, 80 gets reduced down. So it's about times that. Okay, yeah. So from where you were, yeah, you have enough movement, yeah, to get to the edge and jump. So yeah, roll yourself an athletics check to jump across.
This is with advantage.
With advantage.
Oh no.
Okay. Unfortunately, you jump, and the glider you got means that as you fall to the ground, you're not going to take any damage as you sort of.
Aaron Strucker, he had a. Oh shit.
As a sort of like more like a parachute than a glider, but you are now on the ground by the other table.
And then I will take the dash action to climb up the other table.
Sure, you can make it about a third of the way up the leg with your speed and climbing.
Okay.
All right. That ends your turn. Samuel Smite.
I'm gonna take a different approach. I'm gonna try to go fight the bitch.
Okay.
So I gotta climb down.
Depends on if you want to engage her in the melee.
How far away is she from me?
She's about a real world foot away from the table. So practically speaking, that's in terms of your scale abilities, that's about 200 feet at your scale.
LOL. So no spell can reach where I am. Alright, I'm gonna try to. And then I can't even walk that fast to get to where she is. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna follow Geisbart. Wherever he went, I'm gonna go to the skull. Actually, he jumped off the cliff, didn't he?
Yeah, he jumped off the table.
Yeah, I don't know how I want to do that either. I'm gonna wait till she comes to me.
You're gonna hold your action.
Solid plan.
I'm gonna use Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. How's that work?
Hold on, I'll get it for you. Hmm. Did it send it?
Yes. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you have +2 AC. Cool. And you said that's a bonus action. You're holding your main action for what? What are you holding and an attempt to do what?
If she comes within range, I am going to. I guess I'll do a produce flame because that says I'll have like a produce flame in my hand as my action, and I'll launch it out whenever she comes near me.
Sure. What's the range on that?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so she would basically have to be right on top of you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's it for you?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Well, it is her turn. She cackles and stomps forward. Let's see. She will... she focus on Geisbar, the people on the table. Her eye would definitely have been drawn by Geisbar parachuting off. So she's gonna go over and try and kick you, Geisbart. I'm gonna need you to make now. Her foot is so large coming at you. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is she close enough to me now?
Danger sense. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah, you can have advantage on that.
Can I light her foot on fire?
Too far away.
Is anything close? Is her crotch close?
20 minutes.
Ooh,
You manage
spicy.
to launch yourself up or like swing around the side of the leg to keep her foot from colliding with you. Instead, it whiffs on by. And
They call me Spider Bart.
Spider Bart, tiny Bart, Spider Bart.
Yeah. Like that. And then she will leave that, turn back to the table, and bring the ladle around and try and, let's see, between the two of you, she will try and smash Batu flat with the big ladle. That will bring her hand within range of your produce flame spell, so you can go ahead and roll that now. Or is that a save on her part?
No. That's an attack roll.
Okay, yeah, sure. Roll the attack then.
What does he have to be? Do I have to make an action, or does he?
Yeah. You'll have to take a dex save as well.
Okay.
Let's see.
Actually, quick question: how close are you two standing together, Loomis and Batu?
I feel.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll say for the moment you're standing far enough apart from each other.
I mean, we're pretty close because we just helped each other move the book.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, in that case, Loomis or Samuel, you'll also have to make the saving throw.
Oh gosh.
It's alright. I rolled a 3.
Dexterity save.
Did I hit the save? Save, yeah.
It's a dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
That's so funny. I'm
Oh
fucked.
shit.
Yes, you are. Well, before the hammer comes down, you can make your attack roll.
Okay, perfect. Guys, I might kill her with my flame. I should have done one with the save. I'd actually have probably more likely to hit. Because I'm so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I actually did really good on my dexterity saving throw.
So, but the 11 is the attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, your produced flame just splashes off her sleeve without really doing anything. So, the two of you get smashed with a gigantic ladle.
Nice.
How I got a natural 20 on my dex save.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry. You managed to dodge the way. For some reason, I thought the sixth there was you and not Batu.
That's
So
big.
you managed to dodge out of the way. Batu, on the other hand,
That one, baby.
You will be taking 70 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh, shit.
Batu died.
He's not dead.
-1 HP.
Right, that's down. That's not dead.
The ladle comes away, stained with blood, and Batu's broken body lies there underneath where it landed. Okay. That'll be her turn, and Batu, you'll be making a death save.
Yay! Which one is that?
It's death save.
Mm-hmm.
Next to hit dice.
Yeah. Just a one. All right. Yay!
Okay, that's one success. That's your turn. Cinder, on the ground, and for now, unnoticed.
By the way, Cinder, you are muted.
Yeah, I don't know that she just smashed the fuck out of Batu, but I know she hit the table.
You could maybe make out the blood stains on the ladle when she pulls it away.
All right, so she just murdered one of my friends. That's what I'm thinking. I wonder. All right, so she's too fucking big for me to try to hold person, right? Because she's like gigantuan.
Right.
All right, so I picked up a spell, right? But this is it's from one of the new books. Right, I'll put it in chat. I'm not gonna. It's this one. Gravity Sinkhole.
Okay.
Right. I just want to make sure I would be able to do this to her.
Okay. Well, you could cast it, but again, all these sizes will have been shrunken down for you. So 120-foot range. So, I mean, yeah, you could basically catch her foot in this. But I would say though that she's so large that even with this thing, she probably wouldn't actually get moved by it. Like she. Let's see. But you can cast this if you want to.
Yeah, I picked up both of the gravity spells.
Okay. What book was this from, by the way? I thought I had all of them. Was it from Tasha's?
Yes.
No. This isn't Tasha's, is it? I thought it was the not Roll20, the Acquisition Incorporated or whatever the fuck.
The gravity spells, I think, are from, because you have the time spells too, so I think they're from the same place.
I thought it was from whatever the role, not whatever. What is his name? God, Matt Mercer's book, the one that
maybe Menagerie Coast or Guide to whatever the name is. Yeah,
the newest one that they made. It just came out.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you know these spells, you're fine to cast them. Just You mind? If it says 30-foot range at this size, you have to be basically right next to her.
I mean, she's right up on the table, and I'm underneath it. I was figuring.
Yeah. So you basically you'd have to move from where I think you are. You would have to move forward to catch basically her foot in it.
The book is Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
Yeah, well,
there
not.
you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I have that. That's because I have access to that book. I couldn't remember if it's from Tasha's. I have Wildmount too. But it also says on there that it's reserved for like chronology and graviturgy wizards. Like, I've never seen anybody use it.
Yeah, it says it's normally reserved for that. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Okay. So what are you going to do then?
I'm thinking. So you said all the things are scaled down, right?
Yep.
So if I was to Tancer's floating disc under her foot, right, and it'd be like her slipping on a wet floor. If I ran away and the disc moved,
How much can Tensor's floating disc carry?
500 pounds.
Okay, at this size, that's almost nothing.
Yeah.
She'd be as likely to just break it like glass.
Then I'm fucked. I'm
on
not
it.
gonna be able to do nothing.
I think that's
Like,
his
nothing
point. Like,
That's
Nothing I do.
why Guyspart was running away.
Bato didn't even
fuck
get
it.
a chance. He just died. Because I roll like shit tonight.
So I'm on the floor. So there's no way in the world that I'm close enough, like 60 feet. That'd be 6 feet, right?
Just hide
Something
and
like
run.
that. Less.
Yeah, everything is like basically one. I'm sort of estimating a little bit to keep things clean, but the exact scale is 150th size.
Think of it like 5 feet is now half an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then fuck it. There ain't nothing I can do.
Run. Just fucking
Not a
run.
goddamn thing.
Just
Where am I gonna
run.
run to? Where am I gonna run to?
I don't know.
Wait,
We
there's a
gonna
window.
run to.
Can we like
You
jump
could
out the
attempt
window?
The windows are
Okay.
closed.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Can I open the window? I'll break the window.
Battle cry and run. Bite her ankle.
Can I try to go up and break the window for my turn?
When it gets to your turn, you can try. Yeah.
Even if I tried to make a sound like the minor illusion, she wouldn't be able to hear it because I'm so far away. This is bullshit.
Run. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna fucking fireball her. Right, catch that bitch on fire.
Okay. Sure. That's a dexterity save from her, right?
Here we go. Fireball, and it's always at maximum, right? So I think that's level 4. Yeah. Submit.
All right.
Isn't the DC higher in a level 4 fireball?
Nah, it doesn't change your DC. It's just the damage done.
Oh, because so it says 6 damage for the highest roll, for it being a higher roll, and then the next one.
I thought the DC save was higher. The threshold DC save was higher in you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you let loose your tiny little ball of fire, which explodes against her ankle. She sort of gives a rasping yelp, and she swats out the little fire that started there. You've left a little scorch mark on her ankle.
Great.
But the fire should have ignited the floor, right? If it's a wooden floor.
Oh, is that how the fireball ignites things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every flammable object.
Then yes. The floor right around there would have been ignited somewhat. There's now a little patch of fire growing on the floor.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. I have a bonus action. I'm going to elemental gifts, allowing me to fly.
Okay, you are flying. You still
Yes,
haven't
I'm gonna
moved,
get
by the
off-
way.
Yes, I'm gonna get off the floor and fly. How far is the table straight up?
Straight up for you, that would be basic. Okay, 30 feet there would be half an inch, so
3 inches.
3 inches. Yeah. It would take you a round or two to do.
Would I be able to take the dodge act? Or no, dodge. That's a. Damn it. Okay, so I'm not gonna fly straight up. I was gonna try and grab Batu or do something, administer some aid, but fuck it.
If Batu dies, he dies. He died as silly as he
let me see
lived.
if I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can see where my man Geistbart is.
Okay. I mean, no perception needed. He not exactly hidden. You see him clinging onto the leg of another table. The table with the skull on it.
All right, so I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna go up 10 feet or whatever the equivalent of that is, and then fly the rest of my distance underneath the table. So if she wanted to attack me, she would have to like get down on the floor or something.
Sure, you are.
The table.
You are flying underneath the table. That's fine.
Yes.
Okay, that's your turn.
That is my turn.
All right, Geistbart.
Geistbart is going to take the dash action, and he's going to climb the rest of the way to the top of that table.
Yep, and this is again, it's the scale is working against you, but like I said, you are moving faster than you would normally be at that size. So you do manage with all your movement to make it onto the table. You see the skull there, and now that you're close enough, you can see that around the edge of the skull and on the inside are a bunch of runes and symbols painted, which are surrounding this.
It's not ready for you, son.
Ugly-looking creature. There's a little cage built inside of the skull, with this ugly little imp creature, like an open chest cavity. So that handout's there. I can close it for now. That's what it looks like. Okay, that's all your turn?
When you say runic circle, is it just like something underneath the skull that's like keeping him there, or is it something that's like a trap?
It does, well, considering that he's the little creature is like in a circle, like the very centermost circle, you could easily imagine it being a binding, but you're not a magic guy, you don't know for sure.
That's fair. All right, end of my turn.
All right, Samuel Smite.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over to Batu and give him a little cure wound. Make him stand up. So I guess I don't really have to walk because he's right next to me.
Sure. So you're casting Cure Wounds?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. First level. Is that really what I rolled? Oh, we don't.
It's just a D8 plus your wisdom, right?
D8 plus my wisdom plus Disciple of Life. I don't know why I didn't factor that in. So I got a 1 plus 3 plus 3, so it should be.
It is factoring in your dueling style.
I don't know why that cropped up. So 7 hit points healed to Batu?
Like, because I scroll over it, it doesn't have dueling style added into the 4. But it, yeah. So yeah, it's 7 points healed.
Okay, Batu, you're at 7 hit points.
And then I am going to try to get to the window. How do I get to the window?
You can run over to it, sure.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Do I make
Alright.
it there?
Yeah, you can make it to the window.
And I use my main action to heal Batu.
Yep.
So for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
Okay. You have your quarterstaff shillelied up.
It's like extra hard.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and that's your turn?
That's it.
The stump witch, when she sees that part of her home is on fire, is going to give a shriek of rage and abandon all of you to rush into an adjacent room behind the curtain. You can hear the splashing of water and some frantic mutterings about
Fiends and fire and cruel little beasties.
That's going to be her turn. Batu. Okay. That is going to be a total of 12 hit points regained.
Yep. Let's see.
Wait, you're a 7th level fighter, right?
Oh, it's going to be 11.
Okay.
A monk.
Okay, cool.
All right, and you said she already walked away?
Yeah, she is for the moment out of the room.
Fucking bitch. Says, I am going to kill this fucking whore. Gonna look around. He's gonna run and try to make the same jump that Gaspar did.
Sure. Roll athletics.
Where the hell? Here she. It just disappeared. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Hey, there it is. Okay. Right.
Nice. Yes, with a mighty leap, you manage to clear the gap between the tables and land beside Geistbart.
All right. And is that was that? Do I have any movement?
That would take all of your movement, yeah.
Okay.
Like a full dash move to get all the way.
Okay. Then.
All right. Cinder. MC, you're muted again. MC?
You there, bud?
My bad. Yeah, I'm here. I was fucking panicking trying to figure out how to get back to the thing to unmute myself. I was looking at my email. Sorry.
All right.
My turn. All right, so I am flying underneath this table. How far is the end of the table before I could try and start flying upwards to get to where the guys are?
When you say the guys, are you trying to join Batu and Geisbart, or are you trying to join Samuel?
I'm trying to join Batu and Geisbart over there at the skull.
Okay. You could also use your full movement, including dash, to get there.
Does the flying replace?
It looks like the flying speed is the same as your normal movement speed, so you don't gain any speed that way. You just have the mobility.
Okay, well, I will dash action however far that'll take me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. No, you can join Batu and Geispart at the table with the skull and the little creature.
Yes. The lady, the Baba Hag Stump Witch. There we go, Stump Witch.
Mm-hmm.
What is she doing right now?
You can hear her doing something that seems to involve some kind of liquid or water in the other room. But she seemed very perturbed by the fire, so presumably she's off to do something about that.
I think she might be weak to fire, guys.
That or her homies, and she just wants to put out the fire.
I think it's that one.
Why do you always have to piss on my parade? I thought Batu did all the pissing.
I do piss
Only
out.
on pages.
That was the funniest thing I'd seen in quite a while there, mate.
He says to Batu as you mention him pissing. The little creature in the skulls pipes up.
Oh, what the fuck do we have here?
Name's Golzu. As you can see here, I'm being held against my will. I'd be mighty grateful if you could set me free. Might even get you out of this little situation.
Could you turn us big so I can kill that hag?
Could probably do something about that, yeah?
Oh, fantastic.
Geispart,
What is that gaping hole in your chest?
Geispart is going to make an insight check on this guy as he's making these claims and promises.
Sure. Okay, 24. Let me pull up. Let's see. It's a plus. Yeah, he is definitely being at least somewhat insincere in his promises or his claims. It's not so much that he's being insincere in his claims, just about his intention and sort of gratefulness, so to speak.
The creature lies.
Okay then, how about we do this then? You make us big, or I will cut your head off.
Mate, you want to cut my head off? You'll have to come in here to get it.
You look like a bitch to me. Batu's gonna move.
Anyway, so guys, what will you do with your actions this turn?
I wanted to try and deceive the guy and tell him, but it's okay. Go ahead, Geispart.
Yeah, it's Geispart.
Geispart, wanting nothing to do with this small demon, will attempt to see. Does the cage have like a door or lock?
It does have a tiny little door on the inside. In there. So it's the skull on the outside with the runes and stuff around it, and there's a cage inside the final circle with a more normal-sized sort of binding lock and chain around it.
Alternatively, if I were to say swing my axe through the bars, could I hit him?
Could you hit him?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you're small enough, and I mean, keep in mind, he's still comparatively quite large. So, like, you could frankly walk into the cage. The gap is large enough.
Yes, good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you trying to talk to the demon?
No, we're gonna kill him.
So you're gonna walk in and swing at him?
Correct. Geispart.
I have no truth. We can know if he's telling the truth. But I guess I went the other way. I went to the window. Which way is the window?
Did not prepare for that. For you, the window. I mean, you're standing by the window.
Right, but I'm saying, like, how far away am I from them?
From them? Oh, across the table, a small gap, and onto the other table. So, that's like a comparative 90 feet It would be like a
I
full
don't-
round and a half of movement to get there.
I don't know anything that's going on over there. Okay.
I mean, you can see what's going on, but you can't. You probably can't hear it.
I mean, we're inside the skull. I mean, he wouldn't be able to see us, would he?
You actually are all standing in. You've moved inside the skull, like all of you.
Well, I'm assuming that's where the cage is, inside the skull, right?
It is. Yeah. I thought you were outside of the skull, like talking through to him.
Well, the cage is. Well, we're standing outside of the cage, but I figured we were inside the skull. Because that's what my understanding was.
Well, no, that's fine.
standing
You
outside
absolutely
the skull.
can be. Okay. Okay. Well, so guys, what you're gonna move in and swing at him. Okay. Make your attack rolls then.
All right, I'm gonna run over there because after I hear like
Cinder must be claustrophobic. She never goes into places where it's like encaved. She
Guy
didn't go into the grotto.
lifts up his axe and swings.
Okay. Are you raging, by the way? Or
Always reckless.
I am raging. And
Raging.
always reckless.
Always reckless. Well, that's a hit. All right, 18 points of slashing damage. Now, this guy is still fairly large compared to you. Just keeping that in mind. But yeah, you can swing. You lay a slash across his sort of exposed, open chest cavity. And he cries like, "Oh, you little blighter! You'll pay for that."
I'll pay for it with another.
That's it. All right.
Now, just let me know when you want to be truthful, and I will stop swinging my axe.
Okay. Well, if you're involving him, I actually need to roll initiative for this guy now. Wasn't expecting him to get involved. Okay. Let me.
I'm scared. This is probably tougher than the witch.
All right, and cool. So there. Okay, so now his move will be basically yeah, he rolled an 8, so same time as the Stump Witch. Okay. Anything else, guys? Bart?
No, that's it.
All right. Samuel Smite.
Do I hear anything? Do I hear the clashing or nothing?
Not really. I mean, you might be able to see him swinging in there because one of the eyes of the skull is facing your way, so you can probably see what's happening over there.
But I was running towards the window to try to smash it. Is it a glass window?
It is glass, yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to smash the window.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Okay. Well, I got a few things that I want to do. Okay.
So many actions that I
So
One.
I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade. Let's see. It's a cantrip. Why is it asking me what level it is? Submit. I'm confused. I'm really confused why you keep asking me that. Okay. Did it send an explanation of it?
Yeah, it did.
I just copied and pasted what it said. Whenever I
Sure. So
I mean, it's pretty much Shillelagh.
No, not quite. I already have Shillelagh.
yeah, so you're at the level where
It has an effect.
you get
Yeah.
you get the extra D8 fire damage on the initial hit, right?
Right. And then I'm
Okay,
also going
cool.
to smite the wall too, or the window,
Okay.
with a 3rd level spell slot. So that means it does an additional 5d8. Right? Yeah.
Sure.
Or no, is it? No, hold on, let me get that right. First level is 2, 3. It's just 4d8. I lied to you. 48 damage. And then also I have to swing with Shillelagh. Okay.
For its activation, it does say against
It's
one creature.
yeah.
For what?
For
Green flame
blade.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Well, I'll just smite it. I won't use.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Make your attack and damage rolls.
Okay. Let's see how to add the smite in it. It has like a plus thing I can do. Let's see.
be a toggle.
Whatever. What did it do?
Window dodges. Definitely to your right.
The window does not dodge. You can roll. You can roll damage.
Okay. Okay. Also, it does 2d8 more because I used the third level spell slot. So I don't know how to. Hold on.
Just
Roll
slash
2d8.
roll 2d8. So am I seeing right? You have done 18 damage total so far. Before that,
I don't.
like what's this?
No, I don't think so. I think it averaged whenever it says radiant / dueling style, it added them both together, so you can ignore the first 6.
Okay, so we've done 12, and then doing another 2d8.
It looks like I got a 1 on my shillelagh roll.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, so
plus 5.
So 17 total.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You smash your stick with divine light gathering around the tip, and the glass cracks and does shatter.
Woo! I found the way out.
Yeah. So one of the little panes is broken open. You're now you still have your move, so you could move outside onto the sill.
Brave, Sir Robin.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I'm scared of that witch.
Bravely ran away.
Okay. Sure. So you're now out onto the sill. You would have had enough to also move like around the sill, so you're no longer visible from the inside.
Sounds great.
So you are, unless you decide to come back somewhere, you are for all intents and purposes out of combat now.
It's great. I'm not getting hit by the witch.
Okay. Next up is Golzu. He is going to except for his rib cage, his sort of exposed chest cavity, is going to expand out and is going to attempt to grapple Geistbart. So this is a. Let's see. I actually have this thing. Where's the? There we go. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits.
16 hits. Yes, it does. Okay. So you take 30 piercing damage. And you are grappled. Moreover,
I take 15 piercing damage.
Sure enough. Yeah. So now its rib cage is kind of latched onto you, meaning you are, as long as it's latched onto you and you're grappled, you are suffering the frightened condition. And you can hear like screams and echoes of tormented souls ringing in your mind. It's starting to build up to a painful cacophony. So. Okay. But that's what.
Or doesn't it have to make a strength check against me?
So. That for. I'm gonna double check the monster entry on this. I believe with this monster though, just succeeding on the attack roll. Like, this is sort of a special attack roll that it can do that includes grappling as part of the hit. I will double check that though.
I mean, at the very least, I think you should be able. You can make save throws.
I mean, yes. You on your turn, you can make a save to try and escape from the grapple for sure. Let's see, where is that other book?
I have a pretty.
Okay, it's in a book that's in a different room. I can go grab it real quick. But I do believe it makes the grapple as part of successfully making the attack roll.
30 piercing damage.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Who was?
They have been rolling quite high on the damage all around, though. Like
And then there's me who's getting ones on my
Mhm.
damage. I rolled a 1.
Mhm. Okay. So next though is the witch's turn, who bustles back into the room with a bucket full of soapy water and splashes it all over the growing fire on her floor. Again, she's focused on that, so she hasn't paid it. She hasn't even looked over to see that you're over on the table yet, but she's still muttering and cursing in her sort of rhyming cadence. Okay, and Batu inside the skull.
All right, Batu is going to, with his awesome ability, manifest his echo behind the demon and insert the spectral blade of his weapon into the anus of the demon, attempting to free his compatriot.
Okay, so I guess are you attacking it, or are you trying to break the grapple from the outside?
He's going to try to break the grapple by manifesting his echo behind the creature, inserting the ghostly scimitar into its sphincter.
AKA making an attack.
Yeah, make an attack roll, sure. All right.
Since he's technically behind it, does that have flanking?
Sure. Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, you'll deal. Let's see, you will deal that damage. Let me see. Let me double check something quick. So that's actually 16. So that would be 2, and then down to 58. Okay. Now, when you slash into him, sort of instinctively, his muscles all contract and.
Or saying he tightens his butt cheeks.
It's not his butt cheeks we're worried about. It's actually his rib cage and the sort of little vortex of soul swirling around in there. So, Geistbart will be taking 27 points of psychic damage. Is that also halved?
Oh, God.
Psychic damage is not halved.
Yeah.
The one not halved.
That is his reaction, though. So he can't. He can only do that once per round.
Okay, well, since he's going to do that, I'm going to shoot him in the face.
Sure. That will miss. Unfortunately, it clangs off of its hide, which already, by the way, is like dragging your weapons through felt like moving it through molasses.
All right. And did he attack Geistbart?
He did attack Geistbart in his turn.
Does the tightening embrace, does that count as a attack?
An attack roll? No, it's
Okay.
just a reaction, deal damage.
Okay. All right. And I was standing there when he attacked Geistbart, right?
Yes.
I missed anyway. All right.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, Cinder, you are outside of the skull, witnessing all this happen and seeing the witch out there.
So it seems like the witch is really concerned about her house burning down.
Actually, we should probably save the bald bear, because if we do not, he will probably die.
I understand that, but if the witch comes over here and starts smashing that ladle on people again, we'll all die.
Well, we are inside the skull. He points up. You have to smack a ladle through the skull. I say we should probably save Geistbart.
Guy Spart says, I'm not scared. I am fine. His blood pours out his mouth.
He is clearly not fine. We need to get him and get the hell out of here.
Fine, check this out. Scorching Ray.
Okay.
It didn't give me a chance to upcast it. That's supposed to be... Huh?
That wouldn't have affected how it hit, though.
Yeah, it does. Because I can do more than one addition. I can add an additional ray for everyone above second, and I'm casting it at 4th level.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so just roll it twice more then.
Twice is nice.
All right.
Okay, so the third one will hit.
Scorching Ray casts 3 rays at level. It's a level 1 spell, right? Or level 2.
It's a level 2 spell.
So if you casted it at level 4, then roll
yeah.
2
5 rays.
So I got 2 more.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Also, I am not casting them at her because it says targets. I'm gonna target the floor, the ceiling. I'm gonna target the thing in the cage. The thing in the cage, and then I'm gonna target the other table we were on with the book.
Mm-hmm. So floor, ceiling, thing in cage, table with book, and you have one more target to make. You can target any of the same things or something else.
I'm gonna do all the low rolls on the things that can't dodge. So the ceiling will be right.
I was just taking them in order. So the 10 was on the floor, the 7 on the ceiling, 21 on the thing in the cage, 22 on the other table, and 7 on whatever this final target is. Which is basically what you wanted, as it turns out. So
Yeah, it turns out, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Why not the book on the table?
Right?
Because I already set the table on fire.
Well, if we destroy the book, destroy spell. We don't know how this works.
All right, fine. I'll destroy the. I'll do the book on the book too. So
Which
the table
book?
book.
Do you want the one with the great binding in it, or the one that you guys opened that attracted all the attention?
Are they both on the table?
They are both on the table.
Then I'll aim for the books then instead of the table.
The bookshelf?
Yes, the entire bookshelf. Fuck that thing.
Okay, sure. So the final roll will go after the bookshelf. Okay, so the ones that target. So let me find the scorching ray thing. First of all, the one that targeted the guy does hit, so you can go ahead and roll damage for that for sure. Let me look up something else.
5 damage. Nice.
5 damage. You got it.
Ooh.
Whoop-de-doo.
Okay.
Did something.
Okay, so I will say then that the ones you targeted at the floor and at the table will both catch fire, but the ceiling and the bookshelf will fail to catch.
I'll take it.
All right, you have pyromaniac'd up the place, and she will shriek in horror. It's like, ah, nasty, nasty, nasty. Very nicely done. Okay, Geispart, you are grappled with the souls of the dead ringing in your brain, about to make your head burst, it feels like.
Does it require me to use an action or bonus action or anything like that to break free of the grapple?
Yes, I believe breaking a grapple requires an action to attempt.
Well, in that case, I will attempt to break the grapple.
Okay. That'll be, I assume you would do athletics rather than acrobatics.
Very prudent.
Okay, and you have advantage on this?
Yes.
Go for it. Oh yeah, you managed to...
Amazing.
So
you
technically, because I am frightened, I I would have disadvantage on checks.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's still a 26.
Neutrals out, yeah. And the second you manage to get yourself out from in the claws of the ribs, the unnatural fear fades away and you're back to yourself. Okay.
I'm still doing great.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I have no bonus actions to take.
All right, so you moving anywhere?
No. I will stay in there to fight.
All right, then. Samuel, you are out of combat. I assume you want to stay out of combat?
I'll peek my head through the window to see what's going on.
You see that the witch is... More things are on fire, and the witch is very upset about it.
I cast Guiding Bolt at the witch.
Okay, sure. Make the attack roll.
I think it might be a save. Let me read it.
Oh, is it?
It's an attack.
Is there range on Guiding Bolt?
There is.
I assume it's like 120. I mean, it might be like 120 feet. I haven't checked.
Let's see. Guiding Bolt. 120 feet. Right?
Yeah. I thought.
Excuse me.
Okay. So that would be then. Yeah, she's. I'd say she's probably a little out of range anyway. So, yeah. Okay.
I tried. Did I light something else on fire? Or it doesn't.
I don't think Guiding Bolt has that effect.
It doesn't.
I tried.
Yeah. She's screeching, and all the small animals that were in their cages, by the way, are also screaming at all the commotion and fire.
Excellent.
Okay. But yeah, so will that be it for you then?
Yeah, I'm gonna walking a little bit closer though because I'm kind of worried about my not so close peers.
Okay.
These randos I just showed up with.
Yeah. Well, the good in me is like, oh, I have to help these bastards.
Mm-hmm. All right then. Let's see. Golzu will look down all around you and say, "Look, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here. The second she gets done putting out her fire, she's gonna come and squash you flat. You'll need my help if you want out of this." And he will hold his actions for if someone attacks him.
Gaispar will say, "Then be truthful, demon."
I never lied. Might have just not said all the truth.
That's the same as lying.
Well, anyway, that's his turn. The witch is off once again to try and put out some fires. Would she do anything else about it, though? Nope, actually. Yeah, no, she's off back to the back room to try and get more water. Batu.
So are you going to turn us big? Or do we just sit here until you die? Perhaps we all die. Mm-hmm. Either way, if you don't turn us big, we're all going to die.
Look, you set me free, and I guarantee I can turn you back into your normal size. I just need what she's got brewing in that cauldron over there. It's no good news for anyone if she finishes what she's doing.
He's gonna look to Gaispart and shrug. I mean,
Gaispart's gonna look at Golzu and attempt to see if he's deceiving them.
Okay. All right. Again, he's telling the truth, just not all of it.
I mean,
why do you want what's in that cauldron?
Because you're not the only ones who've been stripped of their full power. Just equitable is what it is. Batu, you gonna do anything?
Let's see.
Guy Spark will say to Batu, one thing at a time. The witch is the problem.
The witch is the problem. And if we are big, we could just kill this guy. He gets out of hand. He's gonna look at the...
And also the witch.
And firstly the witch, Batu says, wiping the blood from his mouth. He's gonna go to the the binding circle. Demon, is this what told you?
That's right.
He's gonna is it chalk? What is it like?
It seems to be painted in what could very easily be blood.
Okay. Batu is going to try to break the circle by kicking rubbing the blood free with his foot.
By command pissing on it.
You
Yes.
missed your opportunity to fucking command piss on it, man. You already established that you could do that.
No. He's already expended his tank.
Yeah, he hasn't drank anything yet. He already emptied the tank on the book.
All right, you're gonna rub out some of the symbols though.
Yeah.
All right. Okay then, you mess up the magical writings. There's a brief hiss and a small smell of sulfur, and that's that. That's your turn.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, Cinder.
Okay, so he's hissing now. Is that good or bad? Yes, Cinder.
I think he might have made. I was gonna say.
It was the runes that let out that smell and sound, not him.
Oh.
Yeah. How do we know that this guy isn't possessed by Umbra or one of his agents?
It's too late now. We just rolled the dice. We see where they fall this time, I guess.
Oh, Batu.
More importantly, if we are large, we will simply kill anything that gets in our way.
Exactly.
All right. Whatever you say, guys. So, little man, we're going to let you out of this cage, but first you're going to tell us exactly what's in that cauldron and what it'll do.
I mean, I think I already... But, okay.
Well, first thing you...
I mean, exactly. This guy hasn't been truthful with us since the beginning. He's been withholding information. Now, what if we withhold his life from him?
We can't do shit
tell
right
you what
now.
I know, but we need to get her out of the house first, or she'll kill us all before I can do much of anything anyway. Look, you hide behind the cage inside the skull. I can tell her that you all made your escape out the door. She'll be on the hunt for hours, and that'll give us plenty of time to fix things.
Alright, so if you fuck us on this, my friend Batu here is going to cut your head off and then stick it up your arse.
Just hide, and I'll deal with her.
Alright, do you guys agree with this?
I mean, yeah. I don't see we have much of another hand to play.
I'm not even in the conversation, so I was trying to get there.
I don't
so
see
we'll
us having other choice.
Mm-hmm. All
Alright,
right.
we'll take this fucking on his off.
Sure. You hide in the back of the skull. Go ahead and roll stealth. And
Dear
I always have a plan for if I roll.
Dear RNG gods,
If I roll terrible.
not today.
Oh my god.
Of course, the RNG god
rest
said,
fight.
yeah.
Where we at?
Interesting.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Okay,
I'm gonna use bottle breath fight. I'm going into my bottle.
Cast darkness.
Okay.
Cast darkness.
Sure.
Cast darkness.
All right. Samuel, while they're doing this, what will you do?
Watch.
You can make out that they've stopped fighting and they've retreated further inside the skull.
Are you muted?
Sammy.
Sammy boy.
Yes, you.
Okay, I want to run. Did I see where they went?
You saw them head into the back of the skull. You can no longer see them back there, but you did see that they stopped fighting.
I mean, can he though? Because we all rolled really low on stealth.
Yeah, I think I still see them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, like I still see them.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm gonna dash towards them. Do I make it? Do I still have to?
You're gonna run into the room?
Yeah, I've been like the last turn I tried to get as close to them as I could.
Okay, then you could run to the table and go for the jump.
No, I'm not going for the jump. I'm gonna yell at them, "Hey, this way! There's an exit. I broke the window."
Okay.
Guidesport will shout back, "Change of plans. We are hiding in the house.
We need to get out of here.
We need to get big.
hide. We have a plan."
I don't like this plan. How do I get across?
Have to go up.
Just
You
hide.
jump or do something else.
I don't want to jump.
E.
Should
I'm
I roll to jump?
You can roll athletics, sure.
Oh, well, at least it's not
acrobatics.
Yeah, I think it's
Jumping.
No, you can
Hey,
make the
there you
jump.
go.
Okay, so Samuel rolls really well for whatever reason. Even on like his rolls that have like a -1, he like somehow gets a 15, which is higher than everybody else.
I don't think
Yeah.
Batu is broke double digits the entire night.
Yeah.
Been pretty bad for him.
Oof, yeah. So since you were already near the edge of the table last time, you could use the rest of your movement to join them inside the skull.
Okay, doing it.
Okay,
Alright,
roll
guys,
stealth.
What's this? Oh fuck! I was just talking about how great my rolls were. You're about to see a bad one. It's okay. I'll be matching everybody else.
You're due for an at one.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, Mazel Tov.
Well, I like how my advantage roll was a 0.
All right. Gulzu will just sort of give a stink eye to the lot of you and your terrible stealth abilities, but he will call out into the room. Mistress, I've seen where they went. They went back outside and are swimming across the river. If you hurry, you might be able to catch them. You hear her screaming in rage, just incomprehensibly. She'll come back in, start throwing water all over the place to put out the fires, and rush. Well, actually, before anything else. Okay, yeah. She won't even bother looking inside the skull. She just takes his words at face value, and she's out of there. Okay. And that's combat done for now.
That's fortunate because I had 17 health.
Yeah. All right. Golzu will turn to you all and say, right then, she'll be out of here for a while. That'll give us enough time to break the various spells on us.
Okay. So, which one of these spells is the one that makes us big?
Well, Near as I can. Now, I was bound by her a while back, and I've been offering what advice she commands of me. Near as I can tell, she used some weird shadow fragment she picked up somewhere to cast a spell over this entire realm that sort of locks it off, and anything that's trying to get in, something bad will happen to it. I'm guessing that's what happened to you lot.
So how do we break this spell?
Well, it's all based off of the same spell she uses to shrink down her kitty victims to eat them. So, if you have the spell, you could maybe find a way to reverse it. On the other hand, once I get my power back, I'll be able to break it directly. It's all soul magic-y type deals, and I'm a bit of a specialist when it comes to that.
She must get her spells from that book.
Yeah, they're all hers. I was the one who directed her to get the book of spells with the wide cast magic, but her personal spell book, that's the one with the shrinking spell in it.
Where does she keep this book?
I hope she keeps that one on her, because whatever books that were on the table, I think I might have roasted them.
Yeah, they got a bit singed, but looks like she managed to save them in time before any real damage. I think hers is one. She's got some kind of diagram on the spine to indicate that it's a witch's book.
The broom, the one we opened.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Guy's part will make his way back to the other table.
Sure. Now, while you're doing that, Golzu himself is gonna, now that you've broken the bindings around him, stroll out of the skull and start making his way over to the cauldron.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm going with Guy's part.
All right.
Wow, you can't read.
Yep, but he's gonna stare at it.
Isn't the barbarian supposed to be the illiterate one?
He's not illiterate.
Just that's like usually that's how it goes.
Batu is extra stupid. He's below average intelligence.
He's dumber than the barbarian.
He is dumber than the barbarian.
All right. So Cinder is following. And Samuel, what are you doing?
I guess I'll follow them. I'm kind of confused on their plan. I'm ready to get out of here.
Them as in Geispart and Batu, or them as in Cinder and Golzu?
No, well, fuck them. I'm still going here.
Okay. Sure. So you follow them over. Geispart and Batu, you make your way over. Who won't bother rolling too much? I'll just say you can eventually climb your way back up.
Yes, and I'm going to look for the table of contents and see where that spell is, assuming that she put a table of contents in.
She did not put a table of contents in.
Check the index. You always got to check the index.
Yeah, sure. Go to like the appendix. Is there one?
That?
While Guy's part is
There is
flipping
not
through the
one.
pages, Batu's gonna look at the pictures.
Sure. There are various sorts of horrifying imagery, boils and burns and bubbling pots with live infants thrown into them, as well as some more mundane things, just like diagrams of plants and mushrooms, and look to be some sort of bindings and wrappings for wounds. It's sort of, the further back into the book you get, the darker it gets.
Okay, so I'm assuming that the shrinking spell will be between boiling infants and medicine.
You're probably right.
Can one of you roll investigation to try and find the proper spell? While you're doing that, meanwhile, Golzu is pulling a chair over to the cauldron so he can climb up to the brim of it. Two of you, are you still following him?
Yes, of course. I'm keeping a very close eye on him, and I want to ready an action just in case I feel like he does anything ridiculous. It will be Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna smite him. I'm gonna smite him if he does anything.
That's it.
Flaily on my stick.
Sure, so you guys are ready for combat. He just sort of gives you a long-suffering sigh, just climbs up to the edge of the cauldron. He looks in on the sort of simmering, oily blackness bubbling within. Says, "That right there's what she's been using to power up her magics. I'll need a piece of it in order to break the curse on us. This is not going to be very pleasant." And he sort of leans over, like to stick his head into the liquid, making it look like he's going to start drinking it.
Bobbing for something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Batu and Geistbart, you are having little luck pinpointing the right spell. The handwriting is cramped. Whatever page you're looking for doesn't seem to have an obvious diagram on it.
Is this
I couldn't
indicate shrinking?
read.
Is this a tiny person or a child? I do not know.
That's on that.
Oh! I guess.
We could use someone with greater expertise in magic or reading.
Yes, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Well,
How far away are
too
they?
bad I don't trust this fucking dude.
And if you want to go over there, I can smite the shit out of him if he does anything. Also, I think he's like a demon or undead. Doesn't that give me a bonus for smiting?
If they are affected by radiant damage. Oh wait, no, yeah. When you attack demons and undead, you do double smite damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yep.
double. I get an extra D8. So
Okay.
I would get 5 D8.
Maybe
It's a
so.
third level spell.
Hold on, Anthony.
Lucinda, you're making your way over to try and help with the investigation?
Yeah, I'll make my way over there. I'll fly.
Sure. Roll yourself an investigation check.
Investigation.
Oof.
16.
Okay.
So from what we
Yes.
figure, I think the spell is in between the boiling babies and the medicine diagrams.
Yes. You managed to flipping through the pages with. It takes a bit of effort to flip through these pages, but you managed to eventually find something which, the title at least, looks promising, called "The Dizzying Diminishing." This is the page you find.
What is it with witches and alliteration, man?
I don't know. She kept rhyming. That probably won't catch on as a musical fad or anything.
Witches be wild. To bring you ruffian down to size, take fresh cattail and wash in lies. What?
Sounds delicious.
Simmer in sweet of
Sweat?
frigid glass. Oh, sweat. Oh,
And I
ain't
can't
got my
read.
glasses on. I don't have my glasses on.
Simmer and sweet.
Mix in soldier thief from grass, golden hair removed from ear, and latest eye through which you peer. What?
And lastly, eye through which you peer.
Oh, see? I need to
Mark
put my glasses
as
on.
long as present prime.
Oh, I can do this. Don't do me.
Sorry.
Grab my glasses. Fuck.
I was just trying to give you the assist, brother.
You can just click on it and it'll zoom in.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, see? Now I can read this shit.
There you go.
So now, don't laugh at me. Mark as long as present rhyme are twice to unpin potion crime. Set baleful eye upon thine foe. Step forth and see that those who grow instead be cast as, is it spiritly?
Sprightly.
Sprightly clad with shattered eye forever made. This lady, I'm not a fan. Like, see, that's why I'm happy I'm a warlock.
Maybe she is a poet and does not know it.
She's annoying. That's what she is.
So,
Right.
there's something about an eyeball. Yes, so do we poke her in the eye and we get big again?
Yes. That's exactly what happens.
But there's a particular line. Mark as long as present rhyme, or twice to append potion's crime. Is the potion the thing that made us small?
But did you mean we did not ingest it? So how would the potion work on us if we did not drink potion?
Oh, maybe we did. Right? The smoke is going through the air. What if it's ingested through the nose and doesn't have to be ingested through drinking?
Oh, we have to stare at the make as long. And lastly, eye through which you'll peer. So that's where you're looking. Mark as long as present rhyme. So like until you finish the rhyme. Or twice to append potions. Something, there's a magnifying glass on it.
What does what is a sprightly clade?
Said baleful eye upon thine foe, step forth and see that those who grow, and said be cast as sprightly clade, with his shattered eye forever made. So how do you undo that? Sorry, I know y'all probably were always talking about that.
Yo, I'm a warlock. I don't know how magic works. It just works for me.
I'm a cleric.
At this moment, Golzu will come up for air, having not made much progress on drinking down the cauldron. Ugh, that stuff's right nasty, that is. Oh, you guys managed to find a shrinking spell, did ya?
What is a mark as present rhyme?
Look, I'm not much into this witchy business, but I know she liked to chat a lot while she was brewing her potions.
Mark as long as present rhyme, or twice to append potion's crime.
Oh,
we say it twice.
She has to break her rhyme, and if she does, she has to keep her rhyme going. That's why she keeps rhyming.
Yes. And then
she wasn't rhyming when she was screaming about her fucking house on fire.
Yes, she was.
Mark as long as present rhyme, or twice to append a potion's crime. So does she have to rhyme twice?
So we got to go in front of the potion, look in it, and then rhyme twice, and we'll get big.
I am not sure how that works. Oh.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the potion and try to rhyme.
What potion? You do not know what potion.
It's obvious the potion she's brewing.
Yeah, that would make sense. And then we gotta get her to break her rhyme.
Is it her, or do we? Because we want to end it on ourselves.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If wouldn't it break it if she stopped rhyming? I thought that's what I was saying.
Well, the main thing is to try and interpret the flowery language, because it's a recipe. The very first line is to bring yon ruffian down to size, aka to shrink that guy. Do this.
Right.
But then there's the
mark as long as present rhyme.
Mark meaning pay attention. As long as present rhyme.
Because as long as you keep rhyming.
If it was
this rhyme that it's talking about, or twice to upend potion's crime.
Oh, I didn't get that, because usually if it's mark, it'd be like mark, comma, as long as present rhyme. So yeah, that could make sense.
But then there's also the part that comes after. Set baleful eye upon thine foe, step forth. And see that those who grow instead be cast as sprightly clade, with shattered eye forever made. So,
So if we just break
If we
her
grow, we
eye,
die.
No.
no.
I
So it
think-
refers to at the end of the spell, and lastly, eye through which you'll peer. So an
Just
eye
gonna
was
corner.
used in the casting of this.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we'll have to. Somebody's gonna have to give
So
up an eye.
if the spell is broken, in theory, that the eye, if it's speaking about the same one, is then shattered.
So if you break the spell, then the eye shatters.
So we have to stab her in the eye.
Hold on, we find it. I'll look around. Is there anything that looks like an eye in this room? Like a witch's
Make
eye?
let's see. You can make a. You're not really in a position to investigate directly from where you are.
Well, is there any way to if there's a right
Actually,
direction to go? Because we can't do a whole lot of investigating at the size we are right now.
Yeah, I'll say you have enough time to move about the room more or less freely right now.
All right.
So let's see. I will say that she does have one like corner of shelves and things that are mostly dedicated to like jars and things of ingredients. She's also got her kitchen area, whatever is back beyond the curtain, and then yeah, your current area with more jars, and most of them have like things in them with labels on them.
Okay. What do I roll to find an eyeball, possibly?
Sure. So in this one, actually, we'll just go ahead, and since you can fully search the room, I'll say you can do either investigation or perception, your choice.
Definitely perception.
Okay.
Definitely those low rolls.
Yeah, bro. I think
Sorry, no, you do not find any jars or anything that seem to have any kind of eyeball in them.
I haven't rolled above a 10. I have a +8. I have like a +8 to my perception.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Geispart will just ask Golzu directly if he's seen the witch cast any spells that involve, let's say, plucking out an eyeball.
Well, I've seen her eat eyeballs for breakfast, but I've never seen her use an actual eyeball. I do know, though, that she likes looking through crystals. I always see her, like, peering through them.
Perhaps the eye in this poem does not refer to an eyeball. It also mentions the word shatter, so perhaps it is something like a crystal or magnifying glass.
Which crystal does she look through? Because we could just break it.
Demon, where's
This one right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this crystal that this witch looks through?
Well, she's got a number of things that she sort of molds to shape. She might have a few already made around if you can find them.
Well, I would. Where you live here? Where are they?
Well, there's all those prisms right at your feet right there, aren't there?
Well, then I'm gonna smash.
Oh, okay then. I'm gonna start smacking with my sword.
Geispart is going to break every single thing
Yeah.
that even resembles a crystal
Give
or
me
something
something
that
to
you
break.
would look through.
Yeah, just here's
All right.
Slipknot or
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, the
Limp
table you're on
Bizkit.
is-
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
There are a whole bunch of like crystals and prisms on the table you're on, as well as on the shelves around you. So you go one by one. They all appear perfectly mundane, but you're shattering them.
Oh yeah.
Geispart can't distinguish mundane from magical.
Yeah, right.
Anyone else who can might want to do that.
Oh, I have detect magic. Hold on.
That's a 10-minute ritual. Nice.
Well, we probably don't have time for that. I could just cast it as a spell.
On the other hand, we're inside a witch's hut. There could be all kinds of things that register as magic.
Yeah.
That's what I thought
That
too.
we're just stomping on, something that just explodes and disintegrates us.
Well, I mean, we could notice the difference between, like, so I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, you are still small, so that 30-foot range on it.
Like 3
I have
inches.
concentration for 10 minutes to just with my.
Oh, just to walk around with that. Okay.
I guess you would be searching for anything that might have abjuration magic about it.
Or any crystal that has magic.
Also that, yes.
And just smash it.
Exactly.
Sure. You do not find any magic crystals, although while you guys are smashing, you do actually come across a few lens-shaped crystals that are too hard just for you to smash at your size.
Oh, well, that's
These
it.
are definitely it.
We found it.
Meanwhile, Samuel, as you're walking around, other than just sort of a general faint buzz of magic around the place, you don't really get any, and of course the cauldron and the potion in it has some sort of very powerful necromantic magic in it. You also get a faint sense of evocation coming when you walk near the kitchen over part of the floor there.
Not much,
Because
man.
it got caught on fire.
Oh, Anthony, I can't believe you're still up, dude.
The kitchen was not part of the building that got caught on fire.
All right, guys. There's some evocation magic over by the kitchen. But I would guess she's probably she's probably just like cooking things with evocation magic, right?
The magic doesn't detect past magic; it detects current, ongoing magic.
Power 2, man.
So
Night.
It's some magic going on in the kitchen. Maybe she's baking a cake out of people.
Geisbart, with no other clues to go on, will take those lens-like crystals and drag them over to the kitchen.
Okay, sure. You take them over. As you're investigating around the kitchen, Sam, no need for a roll or anything. You do eventually find like a little door, like a little trap door in the floor that the magic seems to be emanating from.
Geisbart, not knowing anything about the magic, will say, "There's a trap door over here."
Mm-hmm.
Trap door, you say?
Batu's gonna.
Investigate the trap door.
Sure. Roll investigation.
Terrible rolls tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I know, man.
Trapdoor. Yeah, I mean, so you can't see anything about it. It's not like locked or anything, as far as you can tell. Seems reasonably well used. It's also only like, well, no, this is normal size. It doesn't seem like a full, like secret passageway trapdoor. It's a little smaller than that.
This is probably where she keeps the gilly weed.
Demon, have you made progress yet? Do you have your powers back?
He comes back up for air. Look, it's a lot of potion. I'm not very large. It's gonna take me some time. How's it going for you, gathering your ingredients for breaking whatever potion she did?
Not well, I'm guessing.
Well, witch's magic. You, usually, the way to undo it is often the way it's normally done. She offered her a cursing about that. So just follow the recipe and I'm sure it'll work out for you. Or you could just wait for me to finish up over here.
The page did say something about twice to upend. So we cast it twice.
So you had to make her spell again.
Well, according to this, we will need fresh cattail washed in lies.
Whatever that means.
Well, you find some cattail and then just whisper to it nothing but lies. Simmer in sweat of frigid glass.
Ice?
That's ice.
I guess you just melt some ice.
Or you have to have cold, wet cattails that have
Mixed
been...
in soldier thieved from grass.
We gotta go to Soldier's Field.
I do not know what a soldier of the grass is.
Tomb of the Unknown Warrior? I have no idea.
Maybe it is the corpse of a soldier?
This lady is really vague.
It could mean the blood of a soldier from grass on a battlefield. Or a soldier ant.
Okay. Soldier ant, I like that.
I suppose one of these lenses could be the eye through which we'll peer.
Okay. So we have a crystal, and we just need to find out what the soldier is. I'm gonna Batu's gonna go up into the pantry and look for a cattail.
I don't think it's actual cattails. I think it might be the flower cattail. You know, the colloquial slang for those things that stick on your fucking pants when you walk.
Cattails are a thing that grow by the river. You know that thing that looks kind of like a hot dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm aware of what they are. But Batu's gonna look for
Batu, you're searching for cattails?
Yep.
Like the tail
but
of
actually, but actual cat's tails.
I will note, I said there were like cages of various animals. None of the animals in the room seem to be cats.
But the witch does live next to a river, so most likely references the plant.
Batu is too stupid to know this, so he's looking for actual cattails.
Sure, you can do perception. Cinder, you were working around with that trap door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Batu, yes, you do indeed find a jar around the room labeled cattail with a number of reeds in it.
Too bad he can't read.
But you do recognize the plant.
Okay. This is not as delicious as I first thought. I'm gonna try to grab one of those cat tails out of there.
Sure, it takes a bit of work to get the jar, climb up the jar, get it open, pull something out, but you can manage.
Managed to knock it off the shelf.
You could do that as well. Get more broken glass strewn around. There's already plenty of that.
Now he's gonna look for some ice.
Sure. Okay, Geispart and Cinder, what are y'all doing meanwhile?
Geispart will attempt to lift the trap door. Maybe use the axe as a lever.
Yeah.
Is the trapdoor magical?
The trapdoor does not seem to be magical. The magic seems to be emanating from beneath it.
The what? Excuse me.
Yeah, so we'll say you can lever it up enough to, and eventually with some work you'll manage to get it open with help perhaps, but you do. And when you do lever it up, you get this blast of cold air. You seem to have found the witch's magically kept ice box.
Was that a waste?
Yeah, dude, hit me up if you're playing Monster Hunter again, dude.
Okay. Inside there, you can look down. You see some. This is where she keeps all her meats, apparently, some stored meats, as well as an odd little contraption. There's a sheet of glass over a bucket, and you can see that the bucket is partially full of water. Every once in a while, a bit of water will drip off of the glass and into the bucket.
Well, that must be the sweat of frigid glass. Just dew hanging down. He'll put some in his water bag.
Sure. You have the sweat of frigid glass.
Geispart will come up and say, "We have the sweat of frigid glass. Did you wash the cattail in lies?"
You are a beautiful cattail with beautiful fur and are attached to a delicious animal.
If I wasn't a character that wasn't aware of Stitch, I would totally make a reference to Stitch being a cat.
You, Geispart is very nimble and looks nothing like a hairless bear.
Well, it has to be lies.
I am telling you total lies I know. But
Geispart's gonna step outside, grab some grass, like just cut a
Okay.
piece of grass.
Sure.
He's gonna walk over to Batu and he's gonna cut Batu so that he bleeds on the grass.
what the hell?
We need a soldier thief from grass, so I am stealing your blood from this grass. You were once a soldier.
Oh.
I think you just want an excuse to cut you.
I need no excuse. Does the newcomer have blonde hair?
Sure, yeah, he has blonde hair. That makes a lot of sense. No, it really does. He's very.
He's, half elf, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Newcomer, please, come here.
I don't know if I want to.
It's fine. You are very manly. We are going to bond over manliness.
You're gonna cut me.
Quick, tell that to
I'm
the
not going to
cattail.
cut you. He's going to walk over and pluck golden hair from as close to the ear as possible.
Sure. Half-elves and elves in general, they don't have a lot of body hair, so yeah, you wouldn't be able to get any kind of hair from inside the ear. There are no ear hairs. But sure, yeah, okay. You've got some hair from around the ear, okay?
On his head.
All right. So we have everything we need.
Throw it in the pot?
I don't know. I am no witch.
I'm gonna look at Cinder. Batu's gonna look at Cinder.
Does anyone know how to make a potion?
I don't have brewer supplies. I only carry my thieves' tools.
But
We are surrounded by brewer's supplies.
right.
That's not surprising with this group of people. I only have.
Well, he said he was drinking a potion and it is in a pot over a cauldron. Or maybe,
So we just throw it in our pot? Is that what you're saying? Just throw it in there?
I guess.
I mean, it's full of other ingredients.
Golzu looks up and says, "No, do not touch this."
Oh, he's getting a little golem on us.
Well, you need to move your precious elsewhere because we need the pot.
Use one of her little mixing bowls or a pestle or something. I don't care. You throw that shit in here, and neither of us will ever get what we want. Your potion won't work. I won't get my power back. We'll both be fucked.
Anyway,
I don't really want to be fucked.
Okay, so he's gonna look around and see if there's another pot.
Abstinence is key, guys.
Yeah, the closest thing to your size, there are various pots and pans hanging around, but the closest thing, there is a metal mortar and pestle that could maybe serve us as a somewhat more manageable size bowl. Still quite large for you, but more manageable.
How about that? He's just gonna point at it.
Very well. We'll toss everything in there and grind it up, I guess.
Sure. You start simmering it. So the cold water mixes in with the blood and hair to form this kind of rusty mixture. The cattail kind of just floats on the top of it, and the crystal lens sinks to the bottom. Okay, and now it is nice and bubbly and simmery.
All right, everyone, come get a taste.
You first.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Batu drinks from it.
Drink from it, and let me see.
Batu dies.
He gets even smaller.
270,000 damage.
Right?
7 left.
Yeah. He gets 17. Yeah.
Batu starts glowing.
Am I big?
No, you are not. You are just glowing brightly like a torch.
Surely this will work for me. And Guy Spart will drink.
Okay.
Do we forget something?
Geistbart, roll a d10.
Uh-oh.
I'm scared.
Hey!
You feel yourself sort of shift a little bit, like your skin kind of both tightens up in some places and loosens in others. You feel yourself sort of sink into the world a bit. You feel older than you did before, more than anything. You have aged by 10 years.
Son of a bitch.
I kind of want to drink the potion.
You aged by 10 years.
I am no witch, but I think we did it wrong.
I want to drink the potion.
If you want to, so you're going to drink it, Loomis? Or
Yeah.
Samuel?
Yeah. Let me drink. I want to see what happens to me.
Okay.
He's seen everybody else get fucked up. You want to get fucked up too.
Yeah.
Sure. As you guys look at Loomis, nothing seems to happen for a moment until Loomis blinks. Sorry, I see you saying Loomis, God. Samuel. Until Samuel blinks, and on the upswing, a third eye opens in the middle of his forehead.
Yes. See, I knew I had to drink it. Yes.
For the so it only lasts for a minute. Until that minute is up, you have advantage on perception rolls.
See, guys, this is why we do that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we don't see. We don't have so many eyes.
Now I can see better than all of you bitches.
But can you see why children love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
That's how much Toast Crunch is. I've never heard of that in my world.
Do you see where we went wrong with our potion?
No, I actually kind of like
What do we miss?
their hair.
I missed 10 years of my life.
He's gonna look around. Batu's gonna look around and look at the animals and see if any of them are golden.
Sure, roll perception.
We're gonna hit this one.
Does it actually mean lie? Does it mean like do we have to wash the cattails in lie?
That's spelled differently.
Don't we have to rhyme? We have to rhyme before we drink the potion.
Yeah. So yeah, Batu, you look around. The closest to a golden-skinned animal is that there is a somewhat yellow chicken in one of the cages. That's about as close as together, and even that seems kind of more, frankly, puke-colored than golden.
Okay.
like a really nasty, yeah.
I honestly do not know where we went wrong.
I think the soldiers' things from grass might actually be ants, like soldier ants. That might actually be it.
Do you think we need a rhyme?
We are as big as ants. So you want us to go fight an ant and then bring it back?
I think we need to try rhyming before we drink.
No, I think she might have some, like an ant farm or something in here, or a jar of ants,
We're the size of ants. I don't want to go in an
dried
ant.
out beetles and shit. Who knows?
We are the size of ants.
You've gotten enough successful perception and investigation rolls at this point. You've pretty well mapped out the contents of the room. So if you ask me if something's there, I can pretty much tell you if you find it or not.
Are there ants?
There are a couple of jars of various ants. One of them labeled S ants.
All right, we'll take those S ants, the shit ants.
All right, yeah, we'll
Shit, ants.
try this whole thing again.
Yeah.
Is there any golden ear hair?
There is no, like, what do you mean by ear hair, per se?
Yo, that's corn. It's the ear from the hair from the when you open up a piece of corn. You know those golden hairs
Yeah,
from it.
the silk. Yeah.
There is corn, yes.
Fuck
Is
me.
There's corn in the pantry.
Okay. So corn silk then. We gathered corn silk.
Corn silk soldier ants. Cattails. The water. Or try it all again.
Is there any lie?
I will say this. You hadn't technically searched back there, but you mean you know like the water she threw into the room was soapy, so there's some kind of cleaning stuff in the other room.
There we go. So yes, that is actual lie.
Okay.
I see. She cannot spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, so we'll wash the cattail in essentially soap.
Right.
Soapy water, yeah.
So I'm just gonna because she threw soapy water on the floor. I guess we can.
Yeah, I mean, that would work. No, but you could do that. I should say. I shouldn't say that would work or not, but you can do it.
Do that. Oh shit.
And, all right. We'll do a do-over of this potion.
All right.
Okay. Sure. So you get everything into the little pestle, get it all bubbling.
Batu drink it.
Batu drinks it. Okay.
Geisport is going to drink it at the same time as Batu.
Sure.
Wait. I wanna take it too. I wanna do like cheers with it. And do shot glasses.
Okay, all three of you roll. So in order, Batu,
Like number 13.
you suddenly slip over and fall. You and the area around you has been greased.
Oh, nice.
Meanwhile, Geispart, you feel fragile all of a sudden, like a balloon that could be popped at any moment. You and everyone else around the potion is vulnerable to piercing damage for the next minute. And finally, Samuel, you,
13.
yeah, your mind feels very fuzzy all of a sudden. I need you and everyone around you. Let's see.
Oh shit.
That's all of us.
Yeah, right.
What's your spellcasting ability?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. And your save dice?
For wisdom?
Yeah, for your spells, I should say.
What do you mean? I have a 16 wisdom. If that's what you're asking.
Okay, so
DC, your spell DC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm casting a spell on everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it? Is it a 14? It's a 14.
Okay, I need everyone then to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wherever that was headed.
Wow.
fucking everybody over. It's
Probably gonna kill me.
a perception check.
No, Cinder's good.
Guys. It's only Bachi that's getting harmed.
And you too, by the way,
Course.
Samuel.
Oh, I'm hurting myself?
Yep.
Okay. Well, at least I have like proficiency bonus with this.
Okay. So you feel fuzzy just long enough to realize that you've cast confusion centered on yourself. Everyone except Batu manages to shake it off. And since you shook it off, you can end the concentration immediately. It does mean that Batu does get 1 round of random action. So basically one.
He's also prone on the floor, greased.
That is true.
Yeah.
So he tries to stand up, slips, falls.
Fortunately, it actually doesn't seem to really do anything to you. That was the move and act normally roll for confusion.
So it would appear we have still made this wrong.
I would think so.
At this moment, Gulzu sort of sticks his head back up from drinking the potion. Sounds awful quiet over there. Not much witchly chanting.
Did my eye?
Oh, we have to say the rhyme. Fuck me.
I keep
All right.
saying that, but nobody listens to me.
All right, so we're gonna.
Hey guys, I think we have to say the rhyme.
That rhyme?
That's a very good idea, Cinder.
Which rhyme?
Exactly, the witch rhyme.
Good one, Gaspar.
All right, Cinder.
Better, Anthony.
Resident mage. Please say the rhyme.
Right.
That was great. Hold on, let me.
I'm illiterate and cannot read. So if it's something for which you need, I cannot do it. I'm stupid.
You are merely confused.
Okay. Alright. So we do it all again.
Mix up the same potion.
And I
Yes.
guess Batu just kind of repeats what they say, I guess, because I can't.
To bring you ruffians down to size,
Guys,
take fresh
it's
cattail
DuckTales.
and wash in
Guys.
lies. Simmer in sweat of fragile glass, mix in soldier. Oh, I did it again. Frigid glass.
Baker speaks, we
mix
can
in
whip your
soldier.
candy ass.
Here, let me make it big. I did it again. I had it small trying to read it. Mixing soldiers, thieves from grass, golden hair removed from ear, and lastly, eye through which you peer. Mark as long as present rhyme are twice to unpin potion's crime. Set baleful eye upon thy foe, step forth and see that those who grow instead be cast by, one more time, sprightly clade?
Sprightly Clade.
Sprightly clade. What does that mean? With shattered eye forever made.
It would be like
Lively.
small.
Yeah.
Okay. You speak through the rhyme once, and
They speak to it again, because it's twice.
speak through it again, okay?
This is bullshit.
I'm not going to make you say it again, don't worry.
Patta pushing, Baker's man. Make us speak as fast as you can.
Yes. By the time you finished saying it the first time, the lens in the bottom of the potion had begun to glow a dull red. By the time you finished speaking through it a second time, it is the color has changed from red to more vibrant green.
Now we drink it.
I'm first. I dive my head into the bowl.
Right, now I have to drink after her face sweat.
Yeah, we'll just cheers that shit.
You cheers it. You drink it.
Hot tub time machine style.
I drink it. Let's go.
Nothing seems to happen to any of you.
Okay, this is bullshit.
I thought that
We
was
gotta
the
look at our
beginning.
foe. We gotta look at the witch, and then we'll grow. It says, "Set baleful eye upon thy foe."
Okay. Um.
Now you know what? Hey, can we look at what's his face? What's the grapple, whatever his hell his name is?
Golzu.
Yeah, there we go.
You look
Golzu.
over him. He seems somewhat swollen now from all the potion he's been drinking. Kind of looks up at you and say, "What are you looking at?"
I'm just trying to see if you had Umbra in you. Maybe that was the enemy, but nope, didn't work. Oh, I'm back to the drawing board, fellas. What do you suggest?
Um.
Well, I think we got closer because it did nothing, so that's good.
No, I think we have to find out who you're supposed to kill. It's always who you're supposed to. Guess we wait for the witch.
But do we drink the potion again?
Golzu kind of
try it
glances
again.
over to you guys and
Drink it
sees,
again.
"Oh, looks like you guys got something over there. What's that?"
I don't know.
It's a potion that may or may not have worked.
I'm gonna drink the potion again.
Sure. By this time, you've basically drunk all the potion, leaving only the glowing lens in the bottom.
Oh, now we gotta break this lens.
Oh.
Look at it, everyone. Now smash it.
Okay. A shillelagh smash.
I just stomp on it.
Green flame blade. Oh, wait, I can't because it's not a creature.
All right. Well, as was discovered earlier when you went on your glass smashing spree, whatever this stuff is made of is too hard for people of your size to break.
We're not meant to shatter it. It will shatter when we have succeeded.
Do we look through it? I do not.
Oh, this fucking blows.
I'm gonna take the glass and look through it and peer at the demon.
Sure. You look over at the demon, and through this weird green filter on it, the size of the demon seems almost distorted as you stare at it through this lens.
Okay.
Stare at us.
Yeah, I'm about to say stare at us.
All right. I'm gonna flip it over and look at them.
Sure. You look through. They also see their size seems distorted. The weird bending makes them look larger than the area that they're occupying.
Did it do anything?
No.
You guys don't feel any different with him just looking through it?
Maybe save the rhyme.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There is.
One is present rhyme, or twice upon a potion's crime. Which rhyme? For the whole thing.
Like the whole thing. Why not?
All right. Try to say the whole thing again.
He can't read. You picked the wrong person.
He memorized the word.
He did not memorize the entire poem.
In a culture where people can't read, that's how they do things.
It's true.
Memorize oral presentation.
Batu, okay.
He's like the kid in the drum line.
Well,
He
he's.
don't know how to read music. But he
But-
learned how to.
Yeah, well, all the history of his people were passed down by oral tradition. Didn't have writing language.
All right. Batu, would you like me to recite the rhyme for you?
If you want, I don't care.
I'll take the lens for him because I don't trust him to recite it. 'Cause I don't trust his memory.
Sure. As you step forward to take it from him, as you grab it and pull it forward, before suddenly, like as the lens moves in relation to you all, you guys all stumble as you feel your size begin to shift around it. As you look through the lens, the size distortion. As people get bigger in the lens, they're getting bigger in real life.
Wait, what?
Because you spin it around?
Because it says step forth and see that those who grow.
Mm.
So it's kind of
We
the
didn't
reverse
know.
now.
They have to
So-
look at us.
The baleful eye is that thing we just made. So as he steps forth, or as we step towards the lens, in his eye we're getting bigger.
Yeah.
And literally getting bigger.
Oh, and then we have to keep getting closer until the thing shatters. Okay, guys, let's keep walking forward towards.
So, do we just run around in a circle?
We
No,
could.
we just walk towards him until the thing shatters.
Yeah, just walk towards him, yeah.
Okay, so we walk towards it until we get big again.
Yeah, as each step you take, gaze being observed through the lens, you get larger and larger until eventually you find yourself back at your normal size. One person would have had to have been observing through it, but you can then do the same thing to them from the other way. And that, as everyone is at normal size, the crystal sort of shatters in your hands.
All right.
Good job, Batu. You didn't even have to read.
Mm-hmm.
I told you it was useless and you would never have to do it.
I'm not sure that's
You
correct.
didn't recite it.
Well,
The moral of the story is
congratulations.
Oh,
As you
fuck
turn
you.
around, having finished, you see Golzu has just finished drinking his potion and is now swelling and bulging out until he himself is also much larger than he used to be. Says, well, you got yourself up all right. Looks like I don't have to hold up any bargain. And we'll roll initiative one final time.
Oh, this bitch.
Okay, now I put Loomis's character thing on here originally.
I can't grab
I'll
my.
use the.
Yeah, it's okay. I need to move everything to the right layer real quick. I think it's all on the layer token.
You should be able to select them all just by control clicking.
Well, just finished anyway. Okay, so can everyone grab their tokens? And then the Loomis one is, I guess, not actually relevant. I'll go ahead and get rid of that.
No, I mean, you can use it. It's like.
Oh, well. Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll put.
Boo.
There I am.
It looks just like you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks just like that's my.
Oh, look, he's got a baby.
That's what I actually look like.
There. So nice.
It is right here. Thereabouts. Okay. Found the sheet.
I really want to roll a 0 on my initiative.
Yeah.
Close enough. There's a
8-0. I think it's really funny that I got an 8 and Batu got a 10 and I get a -1 and he gets a +5.
All right. So
I've been rolling garbage. Batu might die. I think it was 18.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have cast Prayer of Healing while we were just like not doing anything.
Yeah, I'll say you guys spent long enough looking around. If you want to have taken a short rest and done something during that, you can have done so. We never really talked about it, but
Yeah.
So hit dice.
Exactly.
I thought you might appreciate that.
I mean, I didn't take any damage whenever I succeeded my save, right?
I will regain my spell slot back because I'm a warlock, right?
A warlock.
So to speak.
Yes.
I don't get mine back.
Apparently, I took an enormous amount of damage in the previous fight. Why are there
Psychic
two
heal.
cinders on the?
Yeah, I was again. It still had everyone from the previous one. So Cinder, which one was your roll this time? The 8 or the 5?
No,
The 8.
there's two me's on the thing.
Yeah, so I'll get rid of
I
this.
don't have control of.
Yeah, roll it. Oh, did you create your token on there?
Yeah, I don't have control of the one that's standing there.
Hang on a sec. So that one you can't move.
Yeah, that one's
Okay.
gone now.
Cool, that's fine. We'll get rid of that.
JK.
Okay. Guess what? 2 22s on there. Okay. Everyone's got their initiative then. Yes. Let me just reorder that.
Ooh,
All
I get to
right,
fight the
then.
demon guy and get extra damage on him.
Guys, is Guy Spark gone?
All of a sudden, my initiative disappeared.
Yeah.
What? Why? You're on there. 22, right?
Yeah, I
On
don't
our
see it.
side, yeah, I don't see anything.
Huh. Did I get rid of the wrong one?
Let me just roll it again. Yeah, now I see myself.
Okay. So if I get rid of
There we go.
this one, don't tell me if it disappears for you again.
Now it's right.
Okay, can everyone see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right then. So first up will be Geistbart.
Geistbart is going to run around this way so that this guy's definitely flanked. There's no question he's flanked.
Sure.
100% flanked. He's also going to rage.
Sure.
And after that, he's only got one option, really.
Mm-hmm.
So does a 15 hit? Probably not.
15 does not hit.
But I'm pretty
20
sure
does,
20
though.
does.
20 will hit, yes. 15 damage. All right. You open up a smallish rend along his back. His very large back, because he is quite big. Okay, and that's your turn?
That is my turn.
Batu. Oh, hang on. Actually, I didn't. Sorry, his it's actually him next. He rolled an 18. I don't know why I didn't update with that.
Yeah, it shows he's rolled a 0.
Sending and next. Okay, yeah. So he rolled an 18. Okay, so he, laughing darkly, is going to unleash
It's racist.
the unleash some of the souls that he's consumed over the years and trapped within himself. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Gotta
I'm so sorry,
love these
Malcolm.
rolls. Fuck
I'm
me.
so sorry.
Is this a spell? DM, is this a spell?
It is not a spell, no.
Okay.
Now I gotta. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, my rolls are
You
usually.
said wisdom save, right?
Constitution save.
Hmm.
Okay. Cinder is the only one who makes the save.
Okay.
The souls lash out, rending at the psyches and spirits of everyone around. Everyone takes 48 points of necrotic damage, except for Cinder, who takes half.
I also take half.
Okay, you also take half.
So I take 48 damage.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm not. How much is that? I'm like, that's pretty much almost all my health. I have 7 health. Okay, there we go.
Okay, and then he will, seeing that Samuel was weakened by that, he will take a step over, so he will provoke attack of opportunity from Geisbart. And Cinder, do you have a melee attack you could do as an opportunity?
Yep.
Okay, so both of you get an opportunity attack.
I can actually use a spell because of the Warcaster feat.
Sure, you could do that too. Yeah.
All right, I was going to hit him with needle.
Also cast a spell called Great Axe.
Excellent. Well, it hits.
I was going to hit him with needle dick, but it didn't work. I will Eldritch Blast his ass.
Sure, that's 2 beams, right? Okay, so the first one, yeah, that one will hit.
Oh, also, I have the repelling initiative feat or whatever.
Ooh,
so
okay.
It'll put you back 10 feet.
10 feet straight. Well, basically into a wall at that point. he collides with the wall.
That'll be fine. I'll hit him again.
All right. Sure, that'll hit. And roll damage for both of those. 6 and 5, so 11 force damage. Cool. Okay. Well, he still has movement, so he's gonna step back up. People have used their reactions now, so no one can really stop him from that. And he's going to swing his savage claws at Samuel.
At Samuel? Okay, Samuel's gonna be down.
Only if he's hit.
Batsu, what you rolling?
Sentinel.
Oh, right, that lets you make opportunity to someone. Okay, yeah, 13 does not hit.
Is he flanked?
He is flanked.
Oh, does flanking work for opportunity attacks? Okay, sure, that hits then. Okay.
That's a nat 1 again. Holy shit.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Roll 20 is just raping me tonight.
Samuel, first hit. That's an 11. Not 1, not 20. He makes a second. He makes a second slash though. Does 15 hit?
Nope, I have an 18 AC.
Ooh, nice. You managed to deflect both of his blows. And we'll move on to Batu. Oh, and I need to roll D6. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Hit. 12.
18.
Also hits. 820, okay.
And then I'm going to use bonus action to, you guessed it. Oh, and wait, there's more. Because this guy.
Ooh. Here he comes. Another 18.
And a crit.
Mm.
Oh, and I rolled like shit on it.
At least you got the crit. Okay, so that's another, 31 points of damage between all those attacks?
Yep.
All right.
You just went ham on that motherfucker.
How dare he blast me down to 18.
Okay. Cinder, you're up.
All right, after seeing Batu just strike the shit out of this thing, Cinder feels invigorated. All right, so Batu, you inspired me.
You should
Try.
Scorching Ray on it a bunch of times.
That was going to be the plan.
If you can make this thing immobile or incapable of casting spells, that'd be fantastic.
Immobile, you say?
Well, preferably if he can't cast spells. Just if he casts darkness, him and not us, maybe.
That's not how darkness works.
I know, but
I was trying to. What level spell is the spell magic? Because they wouldn't let me pick that one on the thing.
The spell is 3rd level.
Clerics learn it.
Would this
They might
thing
not.
count as a humanoid?
This would qualify more as like a fiend,
Monstrosity,
or
yeah.
even possibly even an undead. Without a check, you couldn't really tell. It could pose as either, but probably not humanoid.
For the purposes of hold person.
No.
No.
oh,
No. Okay.
No.
that don't even
have
work.
hold creature.
That's why satyrs are so good, because hold person doesn't work on them either. Broken. They don't technically count as a humanoid or fae.
I'm thinking. I guess I'm just gonna have to scorching ray this bitch.
All right, go for it. 5 rays.
Bear in mind, you're in melee range. They would count as disadvantage because they're ranged spell attacks.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
True.
So you'd have to take a step back and risk opportunity
Routine attack.
And you can't do I couldn't do a bonus action spell
You could. I mean,
and scorching ray.
you could. Well, couldn't you do Misty Step away?
Scorching rays into cantrip, so you couldn't know.
That sucks ass. Huh. Let's see here.
Do you have a spell that lets you, or a bonus action spell that moves you?
Yeah, I have Misty Step.
That's what I was saying. You can Misty Step.
Couldn't you use that flying ability and just like fly up?
Would still provoke.
You still provoke an attack.
So, yes.
But
You could Misty Step away without provoking an attack, and then
And then
you could cast a
Eldritch
cantrip. Yeah, like Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, but I wanted to scorching ray this guy. Fuck it. I'll do the Misty Step.
So you still need to get away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where are you going?
To the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, I think a better spot might be behind Guysport, just because that guy can't move past Guysport. So, if, he couldn't chase you, for instance.
Well, he can't from Batu because I've Sentinel. If I hit him with my thing, it just stops all of his movement. Makes his movement 0.
Either way, that's the safest
Either
spot.
way. Yes, it is. And now we'll Eldritch Blast his ass.
Sure. Do that.
Cure wounds on him and like hurt him with cure wounds because he's a fiend.
Does Cinder look like she heals anyone?
I said me.
Oh, my fault.
Fiends don't generally take damage from healing spells. Some undead do, but not fiends. Okay, 7 does not hit.
That's okay, I can smite him.
20 hits, though.
Sam is just gonna go down.
12
force damage. Eat it.
You pushing him again?
Yes. That will force an opportunity attack.
We've already
Involuntary
already used our reactions anyway.
Oh, and it's not your turn. Yep, my fault.
Yes.
Okay.
And moreover, if something gets moved by an outside force, it doesn't generally provoke an attack of opportunity.
Right.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I didn't attack him last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. That's your turn, Samuel. Mr. Low Health.
I can't be the only one with low health.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, that's the hard part is that like I have mass healing word, but that heals like a 1d4. That's not gonna do shit.
It's more than a D4, just not much.
I will say, I suppose I should have said when I did it, that 1d6 roll I did was to recharge the AoE blast he did.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, we're dead.
And did he succeed?
Yes.
He did.
Oh, then we're dead. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's nothing we. I mean, if he uses that, we're dead.
Unless we kill him before he does it.
See.
I will
Or,
say,
hit him
he is
in
looking
place.
quite hurt. You guys have dished out a lot of damage to him.
Okay, so this is the plan. You ready? So I am going to.
Smite.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that.
So you need to do as much damage as inhumanly possible.
So I'm gonna.
Guiding bolt might also be a good choice if you can land it.
Well, that's the thing too. I'm thinking of like, but that would be just as likely to land as, what's it called? Smite. You know.
I mean, attack him like this, like your brand new character's life depends on it, because it probably does.
Okay. It does. Okay, but I think I'd be better off getting that extra attack with a spiritual weapon.
Oh my god, it's not gonna do any damage though. Spiritual weapons are great, but they're not. I mean, you're gonna sacrifice doing a lot of damage. Spirit.
Well, so the option would be doing Shillelagh, and then as a bonus action, and then smite.
Well, your smite is going to be the highest possible damage.
Yep.
Right, and that'll give me +1 to the attack by having that extra. Because I have a 15 strength, and then I have 16 wisdom, and I want to make sure I actually hit the damn thing. Okay, well, I'm just gonna. But then it's okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use Shillelagh as my bonus action. And then my main action is going to be Green Flame Blade. And then I'm going to attack him. Let's see if I hit. And it's going to be a smite of a 3rd level spell slot. And he's a fiend, so I get an extra d8 from that if it hits.
Batu's life depends on it too, so you're probably gonna roll crap.
I know.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
Well,
Okay.
it definitely hits.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me get all this.
But see, Batu's luck is represented in that roll as well.
Okay, yeah, so you hit. Throw all the damage you can.
Okay, so there's this. Okay, so that had this 2d8 for smite, so I'm adding.
There it is.
2d8 more.
Okay.
Plus, I get a d8 for Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Hold on, so I'm doing the first 3d8 for the smite.
Okay. This is total of 32.
And then another one for Green Flame.
33.
Oh no.
You. Is that all the damage?
I think so, yeah.
Oh no.
You carve up through several ribs. Like, this thing is barely holding together.
Alright, guys, Bart. I'm leaving.
You're up, guys, Bart.
And now for the hero of the story. He charges forward.
I mean, I just did over 30 damage.
If you miss, we die. Just saying.
Well, if ever there was a time to be reckless.
He has extra attack, and he has reckless.
Just kidding. Yay.
One of them.
Okay, those are both hits.
Oh, nice.
29.
How do you want to do this?
He's going to chop him horizontally in half and then vertically in quarters.
Ooh.
The
Bisect and
quartered
dissect him. Nice.
Gulzu falls to pieces. The potion-like ichor in his veins sort of evaporating as it hits the air. And the oily substance of it is of a familiar sheen now that it's out in the open. This is the power of Umbra that it had consumed from the potion. But it dissipates into the air, dispersed with the death of its host.
You activated my hero mode.
I think if he
Attack
had
mode.
gotten to his turn, Some people were dying.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna die. For sure. Batu would have been dead. You know, in my attack rolls, I rolled all ones except for once.
Yeah, I saw.
On your damage rolls.
Yeah, on my damage rolls.
I thought for sure I was going to kill someone this time around.
Well, between me and Geisbart, we managed to kill him, and everybody else too.
Batu went down.
Geisbart is going to turn to Sam and say,
a ton of damage.
Hmm.
Batu's really what did it. Well, that was the saving grace. There was no way we could catch up with healing.
I think Batu just absorbed everybody's bad luck and internalized it in himself. Evening.
Well, I think because it got whenever he did all that whatever kind of damage that was to everybody, there was no possible way to like heal everybody that much. So I was like, okay, so we either kill him now or
we die.
We're all dead.
hey, you know, that's some army medicine right there. The best medicine on the battlefield is superiority of fire.
Exactly.
Kill them before they can kill you.
Oh, good stuff. That was probably the hardest fight we've had so far. So awesome job on that. That was fun.
Thank you. Yes, I finally realized that I could throw general, like what they count as a deadly encounter, out the window if I actually wanted to like do something that could threaten you guys when you will all pretty much always be going into a fight with full health and like all your abilities up.
Yeah, that was well done. That was a tight fight. Good job for having the balls to do it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, and good job on you guys, by the way, for working through that that word puzzle there eventually. It only took you 3 tries to get the potion, right?
That shit was funny.
It was pretty good.
I was like, what can I get this time? Because one time I got a third eye. I was like, I'm getting good shit. The second time, I cursed everybody.
I was just rolling the failed potions from the Sorcerer Wild magic table.
You confuse everybody.
Oh man!
Well, at least no one ended the world, so you know.
Yeah.
I was almost excited. I was gonna be able to build my backup character, but I know it's cool.
I was ready. I was like, because I wasn't actually planning on using this character again, so I was like, it's okay if you die.
Well, like when you guys were still tiny and you attracted the witch's attention, because by the way, the only reason she saw you is because she literally rolled a 20 on her perception, like a nat 20 on her perception, when you opened the book.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Otherwise, she was too focused on her task. But once you attracted her attention, I mean, she was designed to one-shot people if she sees them while they're still tiny.
Accomplished.
Yeah.
I was little splatted.
You found by sheer happenstance one of the few ways I built in for her to get distracted from a fight, which is she's such a neat freak and she's so obsessed with her home that any sort of damage to it will immediately set her off.
So setting the house on fire was a good thing.
Yep.
You probably saved all of our lives.
My dad.
Sounds like that.
I did a good thing by setting the house on fire once.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you didn't do that, that'd probably been a party wipe.
Well, at the very least, anyone who didn't manage to hide in time, like Cinder, you were out in the open flying around. She would have, if at any point she had gotten the fire extinguisher and looked around and seen you flying about, you were probably toast. Samuel, once you were outside, you were okay, and Geisbart, you were.
He's on the floor.
Right outside.
Mm-hmm.
I was underneath the table flying.
Mm-hmm.
I had
like once you came out in the open again, like when you decided to fly out in the open, I was like, "Are you sure? Like, are you sure you're doing this? Okay."
Oh man. Times.
I was doing great outside, and I was like, "Why is everybody else not following me outside where it's safe?"
Yes.
If I recall correctly, I am hosting next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is a nice segue.
Oh shit! Music coming on my computer.
Yeah, boy.
You feel the tug of the ether pulling you back into the multiverse. and you are spit out of the dark, but back into the dark. You hit the ground. You find yourselves standing in the shadowy streets of what appears to be a long since abandoned town. Night has fallen, and a hilltop castle casts a long, dreary shadow across the quiet ghost town. The shadow blankets the settlement in a darkness blacker than pitch, and you feel an eerie chill that bites to the bone. There is only a single flickering light to be found, emanating from the shutters of a small, decrepit hovel. And if you're logged in as a DM, please go to the last page on the selection.
Bum 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 bum. And anybody get that?
Next week, you will find yourselves in the shadow of the Castle Chaith.
Yeah, this is sweet.
Nice.
I like this.
Mm-hmm.
And my computer didn't crash because you played music.
Hey.
Well done. Well done.
Ah, man. Look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later. We actually picked up a lot of more views than I normally get on Twitch, so awesome session, guys.
All right, sweet.
Right.
All right.
All right, later.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Love y'all, guys. And remember to hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and if you could, share this, and I love you.